Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today is going to be, as you might see, a really short one because I just want to talk about how Capcom proved the AAA industry wrong. That, live service games are not the future. It is indeed single player games. Yes, there are live service games that are doing well. Let's just look at Helldivers right now, even though they have their own drama. If you want to know more, I can tell you in another video. But as of right now, let's just say the community is betting on the dev team, Arrowhead, that they cannot do their own game, that they cannot do a mission in their own game at the highest difficulty. This is wild. But yeah, then there are other live service games like, let's just say, Arc Raiders, as an example. And another one would be Overwatch right now, which is doing really well. But then again, you know the live service games that are doing well, because every other live service game is basically just dead on arrival. Sony has another one, and I don't mean Horizon Zero Salad, Zero Diet, Zero Cardio, or whatever you want to call it. It is also, what was the name? Fair Game? Or something like that. This is a topic for another day. But Sony, you know, the people who were known for amazing single-player games that did really, really well, like Stellar Blade. I mean, they published it, but it wasn't their own team. But let's just go back to their own games that were platform exclusive. Uncharted, Spider-Man, many more, Ghost of Tsushima. They had so many games. And now they're shifting to live service because it's ass. However, again, Capcom proved everyone wrong. Let me show you this here. You might have seen over the last couple of days that I streamed a lot of Resident Evil. And we're going to continue this later on as well, because I love this game. In the last 24 hours, it had its ultimate peak at 344k people. This is a full price AAA game, by the way. And this is just PC. And this is a horror game, which is also just, it's a little bit of a niche. It's not that specific one, but not a lot of people really do like the horror game things, especially not Grace's parts, even though I actually really love those because they're, you know, horror. They're slow and methodical. It's exactly what I want in a horror game. But it's not just me. There are oh my god, I could gush all over this. And yes, this comes from a place of basically love, because let's just go and see here. Let's open this one up. This is the, as you might see, the official Steam page. This, oh, you can't see my wish list, but yeah, this is mine. It's in my Steam library. I have about 14 hours into the game. It's overwhelmingly positive rated right now. And for a reason. The game runs well. There are no bugs. There are no stutters. There is nothing. Yes, there are a handful of people. I've seen 3 negative reviews on Steam where they mentioned the stuttering and so on. But in a whole sea of just 3 negative reviews, I think they did great. This might just be a driver issue. This might be just because it's Nvidia again. Because again, this is something that I've seen a lot lately, that Nvidia cards are having issues. AMD cards, not so much. But again, overwhelmingly positive. The game speaks for itself. And then again, we have 344,000 people playing it. And even when you go to the lowest lows, we have 241k people Saturday. We have, wait, what time is this? 9 UTC or 10 CET. 241k people. There it is. The lowest low is even higher than before. More and more people are jumping into this single player game. And let's look at Marathon again, because I do like to make fun of it. It's getting even lower. Let's take the same time frame. Almost. Wait, this is Saturday. Sunday, oh, a couple of people are jumping into it right now. But 37,000 people Sunday at 9. The lowest low is getting even lower. 36k, 33k. Yeah, and this is for free, by the way. But people see the problems, people see the issues with Marathon as another Sony published game, by the way. And they have another game on their own console right now, on the PS5, with the Horizon Zero Salad, another open beta, which is incredibly stupid. Having two open betas side by side for two live service games, while one of the most anticipated games is having its final story game. And with final story game, I mean that the Umbrella storyline is finally going to end. I was waiting for this for such a long time. I just want it to end. And we're going to end it hopefully today in the stream later on. And yeah, let's just look at the other ones. Why is Resident Evil Requiem doing so well? We have Resident Evil 2 with 74k people at the all-time peak 7 years ago. The other one, which, you know, people come back to Resident Evil 4 because not only Leon, but also because they saw, okay, Resident Evil 2 remake was great, Leon is back again. Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games of all times. So people came back for this one. But then we have Resident Evil Village, which was a little earlier than Resident Evil 4, the remake. As you can see, 100. Yeah, let's be really, really generous here. 107k people, and Biohazard with 20k people. So why did Biohazard not perform as well? Because it was on PlayStation at first. It was a pure horror game. Absolutely pure, with a bad ending. I mean the boat ending, not the whole ending. And it was on VR as well. Capcom favorites, build your own bundle fest. Huh, interesting. Is this all time? No, this is 1 week. Huh, interesting. Okay, there you can see. Okay, yeah, but I'm getting distracted here. So you can see over time, it got more and more people into it. By the way, where's Resident Evil 3? Resident Evil 3 remake. How much? 60k people. Yeah, it didn't reach Resident Evil 2 for obvious reasons. It's still my guilty pleasure game. I know it is flawed. I know it's bad, but it's Resident Evil and I still love it. Despite its flaws, I can love something even though it is flawed. And yeah, again, just look at this. It's just the same picture. Let's look at Helldivers. One of the few games that is doing really well in the live service area. And you can see, oh, since last week, people are leaving the game. I mean, yeah, we had a big bump now with Saturday, but yeah, people are really, really annoyed with Helldivers. I am really annoyed with Helldivers. What is the state of, Dep Rock? Okay, more and more people are coming to this one. Oh, not so much here. Interesting. 18k people then. Yeah, people are probably trying Marathon or playing something else. Resident Evil, probably. But then again, yeah. Capcom, I love you. Thank you so much for Resident Evil Requiem. I just wanted to quickly talk about this one, that Capcom proved that single player games are still valid. We had this so often. Back in the day, EA tried to, what was the CEO's name? Android Wilson, because he just doesn't understand humans. He tried to say, oh, single player games are bad, single player games are for no one, and so on. Multiplayer, this is the future. And there were so many games, single player games, that proved him wrong. And this is just the same thing again. So, Monster Hunter Stories 3? I'm excited for that one. I really am. I can't wait for that one. Pragmata, now my hype levels are really high. I can't wait for more Capcom games. Yes, they did mess up with Wilds. Absolutely, they deserve the backlash for that one. And this might be one of the reasons why Requiem people were a little bit not so willing to jump into it. And I totally understand. Absolutely. But now they see the game runs well. The game delivers. The game gives you things in its own pace. It doesn't get stale. It doesn't overstay its welcome with too many mechanics, with too many things. It is really well made. I will remember things in Resident Evil Requiem for the coming years. Just like in Resident Evil 4 with the regenerators, just like in Resident Evil 2 with what's his name? I want to say X-Men, Mr. X. X-Men. Oh god. Resident Evil 1, the slow zombie turning his head moment, the dog jumping through the window, and so on. There are so many things. And yes, even the bad things like Resident Evil 5, when Chris is boulder punching his way to victory, and so on. But this one, again, really, really well made. Capcom is cooking right now, and I can't wait to see more of their single-player games. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you later with Resident Evil in the stream, and tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.